and welcome to episode 11 of the Lencast. I will be your host this evening. I am joined by Ben at Corner Flag Games.
Hey guys, how we doing?
I am also joined by Garfield V2, also known as Dan.
Hello.
And I am joined by Josh from Crossbar Capers, also known as Content Stealer.
Love you.
So, lads, before we kick off in this week's episode, I have been away for quite some time, as everyone knows, and as you guys have constantly reminded me. So I want to quickly, before we officially start off our proceedings, just fill me in on what's been happening. So we'll start with you, Dan. So what have you been up to for the last 2 weeks?
Well, just to everyone out there, this is the new member of Len. His name is Terence. He's from WirelessVLOGS. You should go and support him. It's
2018. I can be who I want.
Two genders, though. God.
We've already done that topic.
That's it. We've already done that. We've been there, done that. We've got the T-shirt.
Not going there again.
The question posed was, what have you missed? Well,
what have you been up to, son?
Man has landed on the moon. JFK got shot.
Bastard.
I mean, in my lifetime, not yours.
Arsenal still haven't won a flag.
Yeah.
Remind me
to be
about
fair, in terms of Len, you've not missed too much because it has been holiday period for like all of us, and moving period for some of us, and doing interviews with high up people at football clubs for others.
Content stealer.
So
Anyway, keep going.
So yeah, you've not missed too much. What has he missed? Like everything. There was a circus.
I think there's one person we need to move on to, but I'm going to leave him until last, so I don't segue into him.
I'm up then?
No, you are not up.
That'd
be Ben next from Corner Flag Games. What have I missed in the last few weeks, Ben, while I've been away?
Oh, well, you kind of know, mate, because you've sort of been around for it. I mean, you've seen my new house. You've seen where I live now. You've been here multiple times. You've slept on the couch in this studio for the first time now. That's
I did.
One of the reasons why I did get that sofa bed.
That's what happens when you're single.
Well, yeah, mate. I as long as it doesn't interfere with my live streaming or any of my recording, he's more than welcome to bring anybody here and shag them on the sofa bed. There's a door that goes straight outside, so I don't have to meet them the next morning in the kitchen.
I'll be down in 3 weeks.
Yeah, where do you think you're staying, mate?
With Terence.
Yeah, you can cozy up. It's a double.
When he said I could shake whoever I want, he didn't mean you.
But no, there's a door that goes directly outside.
You said you're shagging me.
You said you're coming down when he said that.
Yeah, I'll be coming, all right? I'm not fucking down.
All right, so yeah, that's basically what's been happening in a nutshell, and I've been running consistent live streams now.
Congratulations to you.
And we actually live streamed together today, and you were on last night with Dan and last week with Josh. So we've all been in a live stream with you now, and I obviously can't speak for the other boys, but I absolutely enjoyed it very thoroughly today. Our marathon stream, of which I won one game in 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I was. You could have won any other game throughout that live stream except that one.
Yeah, the one I did win was the important one, though, so it's fine.
Yeah, which was slightly
I think Ben enjoyed my stream with him. I think that was his favourite hour or so.
Thank God it was only an hour.
Do you want to fill us in on what exactly you mean by that, Dan? Why did Ben enjoy that one
because he absolutely thumped me.
Basically, I went in with no lube against him in FIFA.
Yeah.
What have you learned from that, Ben?
Don't have Dan on a live stream
again. Play me again.
Don't play Dan at 2 a.m. in the morning.
What, at 3 a.m.?
Sorry, 3 a.m. Yeah.
I wasn't even at my best.
No, he was nowhere near his best. Mind you, Dan did state as well in that live stream that I'm nowhere near my best at the moment either.
Yeah, but we all feel sorry for
a little bit beyond his best.
I wasn't even when I played Dan either, so.
Yeah, you endured me for one match and then got very angry as well, Josh.
It's not as bad as Terrence today. Terrence broke his controller.
Yeah.
Hashtag pray for T's control pad.
Yeah. It was first hashtag pray for T, and then it turned into hashtag pray for T's control pad.
Yeah, well, I was quite frustrated, and by the end of it, like I lost the last game we played. I lost 5-0, and I didn't even have the passion or the care to break another controller or anything. I'd just given up by then.
Yeah, but
So
well,
guys,
by that
jump onto
stage,
Terrence's. So jump onto Terrence's friggin' Patreon and friggin' give him some money so he can buy a new controller.
yeah,
Yes, please
GoFundMe
do.
page, mate.
Please do.
I was trying to set up a GoFundMe page for him.
Yeah.
In the stream.
I remember that. But on the plus side, guys, the live streams are viewing quite well, except for Dan's because it was at stupid o'clock my time.
It's all Dan's fault.
But Josh, yours
Yeah.
is currently at this moment in time sitting at 53. Dan, yours is currently sitting at 22, but has the most comments on it. And Terrence, yours and mine is currently sitting at 90.
Sweet. So we've done quite well.
I dare say that because of or what I'm assuming in the YouTube algorithm is the longer that it goes, the harder that it likes to push it.
Oh, really?
So I would assume and that would be why. And because it goes for a longer amount of time, a lot more people drop in and drop out.
Yeah.
With YouTube, you can only stream for 3 hours tops.
Yeah, well-
After that, it just cuts you straight off. So to push it after 2 hours this is why I moved to Twitch. But can I also add some more news which Ben knows about, but I don't think your other two lads know about? Confirmed. Just for some bad news, Garfield will not be owning FIFA 19.
What?
I am not
I love your work.
spending money on EA's
I love
where
your
they've fucked up and left the only two modes that I have continued to buy FIFA for recently, in recent years.
Which are?
They've left them broken and as they are.
Which
Which
is
are Pro Club
which is
and
career
career
mode
mode.
and career mode.
Yeah.
They've left them as they are. And it's like, no. So I'm going to get Football Manager 2009 instead.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up a GoFundMe page for Dan, so everybody else out there in the YouTube land and ourselves can put in money so we can buy him a copy of FIFA so he doesn't have to whinge about it.
It's all right though.
I would
It's
also
all right,
like a
because I can't use discs on my PlayStation 4 because it got broken by a little person.
Oh, that's all right. We'll just get a download code.
Terrence.
Yeah. Just buy the digital download.
No,
You're not getting out of this,
FIFA
Dan.
19. No FIFA 19.
It's going to happen.
First time since '96. I'm not going to own one.
No,
You will.
That
I'm
won't
not.
happen.
I'm with
will
you, but then I'm seriously with you on that one. Honestly, I'm not a big fan. Not looking forward to it, to be fair.
FIFA
You're not
18's
looking
been
forward to it.
probably
I have to buy
the
2
worst I've
copies.
played.
Yeah, I know. Fuck that.
Who's eating, by the way?
That'd be me.
Jesus Christ, how professional are we?
Pardon?
Well, no one comes here to see professionalism. Let's be honest.
I'm actually eating potato gems with Big Mac sauce.
Oh, wow.
That is the peak of humanity right there.
Yeah.
And remind me again how your weight loss is going.
Letting you know, guys, you've made it when you're fucking eating gems with Big Mac sauce. Just saying.
No, you know you've made it when you're eating potato gems with Big Mac sauce and Laurie steals one off you.
Hello. Anytime. I'll make
Now,
it back.
boys, that
I'll
is
make
an
it back for
interesting
Griffo.
segue.
Oh, fuck, here we go.
Can we talk
Ooh,
about
interesting.
something that's coming up?
Nope.
Not your
No.
penis, no.
No, it's already, I was about to say, Dan, yeah, it's already come up.
No. Josh and Ben both know what I'm on about. Are we allowed to talk about this on the podcast yet, or do we want to keep this under wraps for a while?
We only get 6 viewers anyway, so you can go nuts.
If people stop eating fucking potato chips halfway through the episode, we might be alright.
Continue, lads. Continue.
By all means, prove me wrong, guys. I want more than 6 views on this episode.
Do I have to be the dad on Father's Day and start banging the hammer and going, come on, guys, order in the court?
Please. Yes, please.
No, Ben,
Sorry,
do
Ben.
you feel like we can talk about this yet, or do we want to keep this under wraps for a while?
What are we
No.
talking about? No, go.
Go?
It's my,
Yeah, go.
Yeah, my shit and you're asking that? Unbelievable.
No, I was going to say, Josh, Do you want to This
By all
is your
means, off you
doing.
go.
This is
no,
from
you're
you.
off you go. Off you go. You go nuts.
Oh, Dad's cracked the shits on Father's Day.
No. By all means, go nuts. It's okay.
No, I want you to set this up because, after all, so we've had a bit of an opportunity that Josh himself has set up, organised, created, pulled together. He's done everything for it. So I want Josh to be the one that breaks the news live on the Lencast.
I'm confused what you're talking about now. I thought it was about an interview, but no, it's not.
It is about an interview, you dickhead.
Oh, okay. I thought the way you rapped on about that, I thought you were talking about a trip to freaking Adelaide.
Yeah, to do an interview. The whole thing.
Okay, well, you continue. You're doing a great job. I'll interrupt if I feel that you're leading off track. Go.
All right, well, Josh.
Basically, in a roundabout way, I'll explain it short and sweet. We're going to Adelaide. That's the in and the outs of it.
All right, so we're going to Adelaide for the A-League Round 2 match between Newcastle Jets and, obviously, Adelaide United, where we'll have the opportunity to all interview Laurie McKenna, the big dog around Newcastle Jets, who I've got on good terms with. Ben, you've met the man before, and Josh, I know you've met the man before. Both say he's an absolutely fantastic bloke, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing him work his magic in our interviews. We also will be able to go to that game, and there are a little few extras that we're trying to work on at the moment as well, which should make it for a very good YouTube and podcast trip. Do you feel like I missed anything on that, Josh or Ben?
No, that sounds like the in and the bouts of it.
That's in the bouts of it. Pretty well. I don't know.
It sounds great. I have no idea what you're on about, but it sounds great, boys.
It's a shame. It's a shame you can't make it, Dan. Honestly, your expertise would be fantastic on this trip, but I've had to actually do an away day properly. Not a beginner's
When
course
is
like
that?
we're going to do.
When is that?
26th of October is the day. Friday night clash. Round 2.
So, yeah,
Cooper Stadium.
fair enough.
So Thursday.
I say because I was hoping it was going to be a bit sooner because then I could say, well, Loudy's back in the good old Blighty, so I'll probably be having a pint with him.
I think he'll be back.
Saturday, I think. But he's only over here for a little while, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's over for 2 weeks. I think maybe. I think it's a quick visit. I think he's only going friends. And I think he's. I don't quote me on it, but I think one of his grandmothers or something isn't too well, or he's obviously getting on. So he wants to make sure he goes over there before she passes away or anything like that. So yeah,
Fair play.
Who's Tingy?
That was something that we didn't need to bring up on the podcast, wasn't it? Hey, there's nothing wrong with a bit of tinging. It feels like wrestling when they had the Raw general manager that used to send emails.
Okay.
the laptop.
Josh
But
will
yes,
get that, but
yes, the laptop. Anyway, yeah. So yes, we are going to Adelaide. We are going as a group. There will be 1, 2, 4. I don't know what you call it. Not YouTube, but obviously there's 3 YouTubers.
3 YouTubers, Josh and a mate.
Thanks, mate. You wanted me to freaking tell about it, so you shut your mouth. So yes, the whole idea is obviously I thought let's get in and do an away day. I thought why not do Adelaide? Terence wasn't part of the deal, as he's not a Jets fan, but somehow managed to make the. Sorry, he's actually going to make the. I don't know what the hell's going to happen there. If I see any Melbourne victory stuff, it won't be returning back to Melbourne. Just letting you know that.
It'll be set on fire in the away bay.
Yeah, no flares or anything allowed. And said nothing about bringing a lighter.
Well, to be brutally honest, if we're in Adelaide and he wears victory stuff, he's going to be more of a target than what we are.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And I do know a few of the Adelaide supporter group boys, and they are a young, fiery lot. So good luck getting out of Cooper Stadium alive.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on taking any of my victory stuff.
Good stuff.
Am I loaning you a shirt?
No, I think
it won't fit a 5-year-old.
No, the hotel should have plenty of toilet paper. We should be sweet.
I hope so.
Can I interject on the subject of away days?
Yes.
Of course you can.
The draw for the English League Cup, the Carabao Cup. You seen who Derby have got in the third round?
Absolutely. We're going to fuck Mourinho up.
No, that's how you got Man U, don't you?
We've got I'm going to say we've basically got an easy pass into the fourth round, haven't we? Oof.
Absolutely.
The best of it is on the night of the draw, I got back from work and I said to my oldest, I said, "Oh, we're about to go to another Derby match, aren't we?" I was like, "There's a cup tie draw tonight." I said, "If we get a rubbish team at home or a rubbish team away," I was like, "Well, if it's not too far away, I'll take you to it." Got all excited. Watched the draw. Saw us get pulled out, and I was like, "Well, here's a crap team, but I don't think I'm going to get any tickets for that one." So yeah, my hope of having someone like Oxford at home went down the ship pan quite quickly. Then I had to break the news to her that unfortunately, sweetie, I won't be able to take you to that match.
Oh no, you stole Christmas.
That could have been Mourinho's last game.
That's all right. She it will be.
Yeah.
She wants healers for Christmas, so it's fine.
Oh, oh, that's all well and good then.
Exactly.
Actually, why it is Father's Day over here? I'm going to ask each of you a question. What is your fondest Father's Day moment of yourself being the father? We'll start with Josh. Have you got any fond memories of anything sweet or anything you've done with your children or anything that has certainly stuck in your mind over the years?
Obviously, are you talking directly on Father's Day or just general being a father?
So on Father's Day.
The actual Father's Day itself?
Yep.
Rightio. Pardon me. Well, my first Father's Day was probably my fondest because obviously Amelia was, maybe 5 months old. So that was special. Obviously, just not getting anything per se off her. Just the fact that obviously she was there giggling and laughing and friggin' just not even being able to walk or anything like that. Just just watching her interact with me was obviously I've found was the best Father's Day. Obviously, I haven't had too many. Last year, I didn't really have a Father's Day. My daughter had to spend Father's Day in Melbourne. So I didn't actually spend Father's Day last year with my daughter, which I was pretty pissed about. But anyway, we won't go into that. And this year was obviously it was good. Obviously, Christy's father was up and dropped her off first thing this morning and flew back from Melbourne this morning. And so we had lunch and obviously friggin' got a present and shit like that. So the day itself for me now, obviously her being so young, Dan may have a better opinion on this, obviously because his daughters are a little bit older than mine.
Because Dan's really old.
Yes, there is that.
No, that's not where I went with. He's only maybe not even 12 months older than me. His daughters are older than mine. I'm not taking a dig here, Terence. Calm down. 20-year-old state. Because you're young, and we all seem old to you.
Correct.
So obviously, I'm guessing when she gets older, obviously, being able to do more things with her will be a better thing. But just her in general, mate. Just having her there is what I'm most what I enjoy about Father's Day. Yep.
All right, and moving on to Ben. What are your fondest Father's Day moments of you being the father on Father's Day?
As cheesy and corny as this might sound, it's very similar to Josh's. Like the first one that you always have, just is the sort of one that sticks out in your mind. Watching Izzy roll around in a, in a bassinet and stuff, and she was only a couple of months old. The smiling, the laughing, the giggling, they're just adorable. What's not adorable is when you're forced to change their shit. But a father's work is never done. Doesn't matter whether it's Christmas Day, Boxing Day, Father's Day, or whatnot.
Yep.
There's no,
Hope
there's
they grow
no,
out of that.
there's no taking a day off from being a father.
Yeah, yeah. So do you have any sort of, I suppose? See, I'm trying to get a better understanding of what it's all about. Obviously, not being one myself, it's sort of
all
hard
about
to
being a
gauge.
father.
Yeah, it's sort of
Yeah,
The
more
day's
the
worth nothing, mate. The day
more
is
the emotion
Mhm.
behind it, though. Like I can understand the day
I can
itself, but it's
sum it
more
up.
the emotion.
You get your morning coffee, you get your breakfast in bed, and then it's just another day.
Yeah,
Well, you got
yeah.
breakfast.
It's not like a Mother's Day. I mean,
Yeah.
our Father's Day is in June, not September. Over the pond. But seeing as I know it's coming my way next anyway, the boys are right. Your first one, it takes some beating as a father. Just because it's like, oh, I don't have to buy a card just for my dad no more. I get one now. But it kind of mine got top trumped with youngest Maisie because she was born the day before Father's Day. Stayed in overnight, so my best Father's Day one was getting to pick her and missus up from the hospital on Father's Day and get back. So yeah, that's the best Father's Day if you were to pick a day where something is So obviously I got to take the eldest with me as well. So we had the morning where we had a breakfast together, just me and the eldest, and then we went off to Derby and picked up Mummy and the new edition. The new one that squeals on every fucking podcast and but if you want, so that's that. But if you want a general summary of being a father, basically you get to be a kid again. Your job is to wind them up to an extent where you're getting told off by the wife or by your parents or the grandparents. You also have to be the discipline, because mothers are terrible at it. So like for me, I don't know about Josh and Ben, but for me, all I have to do 9 times out of 10 is just go, and they will stop what they're doing instantly.
Nah, see, mine's a little bit more
all
Aussie than
about
that. Mine's
setting
oi, and they all
when
stop.
Maisie's on a squeal, when Maisie's on a squeal, I have to out noise her, if that's a word. But yeah, I have to out noise her, so it does have to be a very deep, gruff oi, like that, a bit louder.
I love how we're all.
I don't want to do it now because it will stop him and make her cry downstairs, and then it will come through. So it's that effective. It's that effective.
I love how
Super effective.
We've all got different approaches in that. Like it's sort of the same deal. I just, because she knows, that's the biggest thing. Like she knows when she's doing something wrong.
Oh yeah,
She just looks at me, and it's just don't make me. And I'll sort of lean forward as if I'm going to get up off the chair or frigging where the hell I am. And she's like, yeah, okay. No, I'm all good.
Have either of you got the stare yet? Have either of you got the stare master?
Oh yeah.
If that doesn't work, but they look at me, you just have to. I don't even know what you have to do. I can't explain it, but there's just a certain stare you have to do, and they will. The heads down.
All I've got to do is all I have to do is drop my eyebrows.
I used to be on the receiving end of that one. I know exactly the one you're on about.
I thought I would have had to wait a lot more second birthday for the fact that she comes to me and asks for something. I want a chocolate. No, you're not having a chocolate. And then instantly walks over to her mother. Like, really? I thought I had years left of that.
No, it happens.
I thought surely, maybe 5 or 6.
There's a meme. There's a meme that you can find on Facebook and Google if you there's a screamer there, and Google if you search for it and stuff. But it basically says, my mother as a mother, you'll have what you fucking get to eat and fucking like it. My mother as a grandparent, how would you like your toast cut up into a star, into a circle?
Oh yes.
Yeah. And it's true. It's true.
It is.
But
mine does it.
I think it's worse when your kids play against, like, more so the eldest, because she talks a lot more, because she's nearly 6, so she has to talk, otherwise we've done something wrong. But she'll ask me for something, I'll say, no, not right now, sweetie, maybe later. You have to be good. You can't have no chocolate right now. It's 8:30 in the morning. You can't have chocolate. Then she goes to Mummy, can I have some chocolate? Yeah. No, I've just said no. And that's what you have to contend with. So that's why when you see most dads, we're normally looking grumpy. A dad's job, summed up even better than how I've already summed it up. A dad's job is to be grumpy and know stuff. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Amen
why a
to
lot
that.
of kids clash with their dad, but yeah, it's what it has to be.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think kids clash with the dads, but it's only for a short period of the life, if that makes sense. Because it's just like I remember hating my dad for a few years because he was just to me as a teenager, know it all. He was a dick. I was right. He was wrong. But then you get older and you're like, actually, I was a dick. And then that's it. Then you've always got that a different bond with your dad. I don't know what it's like for girls. Like, I mean, for me, I remember one of the last times I fell out with my dad when I was younger. I would have been about 15. Ended up in a bit of a scuffle, and he ended up in a bath full of water.
I daren't not take on my dad.
He respected me.
Yeah, I daren't not take on my dad in a sort of physical manner, coming from a, join the army joined the Navy underage and was a boxer in the Navy. Yeah, no thanks.
Element of surprise.
It's a wise man who knows when his luck has run out.
Kicking the fucking bollocks and they're soon a whimpering little man.
Yeah, well, it's a wise man who knows when his luck has run out. My luck never started.
Yeah. Even mine. My dad's a cunt.
But at the end of the day, though, mine's gotten soft in his old age. Like, my old man's gotten a hell of a lot less grumpy, and he's nowhere near as angry as he was like when we were kids. Not to say it was a bad sort of angry. It was just, how he was, like elbows on the table and things like that. He was very strict on things like that. But no,
he's got wiser, mate. He learns to take his own chili in his own fucking pocket. Doesn't fucking rely on the cunts that are serving him his meal. He brings his own fucking chili. That's why he's so calm and relaxed.
Oh yeah, it's more to the fact now that he's at that stage in his life very well where he just doesn't give a fuck because he doesn't have to anymore.
Yeah, but that's going to be us. That's going to be us in sort of like 20 years time.
Oh, of course.
That's going to be us. We're going to mellow out.
Yeah, that's right. He's mellow.
That was that T that just laughed. Then what, you don't think I'm going to make 60 or what?
That's the fact that you said 20 years and it meant 60 for you.
It doesn't mean 60 for me. I'm not that old.
I know, but
no, I don't mean 50.
Yeah, I think that's it's just life cycle, isn't it?
Yeah, but in saying all that, Ben, I don't think I've ever seen your old man smile.
My old man?
Yeah, I don't reckon I've ever actually seen him smile. He's always got that stern look on his face,
That's because you always see him at soccer matches. You're not going to get a smile out of him there, mate.
Yeah, I suppose. That's fair. That's fair. That is fair.
You're going to get nothing but pure... You're not going to get anything but pure tactical analysis.
Yeah. Like father, like son.
Oh, yeah.
I still remember the day when I scored a goal and your old man called me offside.
Yep.
It was fair because I was a good foot and a half offside, but I mean, that's the one and only goal I'll ever score as a goalkeeper. It was a beautiful ball. I placed it into the bottom corner and your old man just sticks the flag up.
Yeah, and you broke your shoe in that game too.
I remember when I was talking to Ben's dad and he must have been talking about you and the other guy. I come off the field in a massive, I cracked it, I lost me shit. And he goes, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Friggin' mate, how hard it is to fucking score in these games." And he goes, "Yeah, well, that's what happens when you play with a bunch of fucking retards." And then he had a good laugh and a smile about it. So I don't know what the fuck you're on about. He thought he was quite fucking hilarious. I'm like, don't know how to take offend to that. Am I part of the retard group or?
No, he's referring to me.
He's referring to Terrence. It's okay. We can announce the elephant in the room. Nah.
No, I don't think it was.
We're talking about elephants in rooms. That's you, mate. Look at the size of you. You're eating gems with Big Mac sauce.
That's right. I've had fuck all to eat today. So
I think we've hammered on this. I think we've hammered on this topic quite a bit now.
Yes, new topic.
All right.
We've established that everyone's dad's fucking great except mine. He's a cunt. Moving forward.
All right. Well, as we do normally talk about football on this podcast, do we want to have a quick recap of this week's results so far and look forward into the remaining games, or do we want to just leave football out of this episode as it is or it has turned into a bit more of a Father's Day Aussie themed podcast.
I've only got one thing to say about football this weekend. It's quite simple. Something makes me feel like singing the blues when Derby win and Forest lose. Oh, Derby, we gotta sing in the blues.
That is brilliant.
That's good. That's good.
Has anyone else got anything whimsical to add on to the football, or we might head into our what's our timer? We might head into our final segment.
Oh crap! Now I'm gonna go find a tweet.
That's exactly why you'll hear my mouse clicking at the moment.
I did have some saved up too.
I did, but that was 2 weeks ago, and I can't remember where they all are now. So, has anyone actually got any tweets ready to go? We might rattle off one or two each. So, has anyone got anything ready to go? It doesn't have to be anything related. Just be funny, whatever. Best tweet of the week.
I got one.
Yep. Kick us off, Benny.
The
rainbow.
Yeah, or Dan's got his rainbow ref. Mine comes from Troll Football on Twitter.
Of course.
Carrius, I walked alone. Allison, you'll never walk alone.
Yeah, okay, that's fantastic. I like what you did there.
We've all seen that now, haven't we? We've all seen what happened last night.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Okay, because I do remember Ben asking you about it on our live stream today, and I don't think you had seen it.
Okay, they've gone quiet again.
Yeah, they have.
Yes. Oh, I'm good.
I'm still looking through Twitter.
Hey,
I'm still.
I thought you were
looking through
Twitter.
Twitter.
That's why I was quiet.
Americans, Twitter.
Oh. Okay, well, if we're just looking through Twitter, Dan.
Hello.
Have you got any funny or interesting memes or things on Twitter for us this week?
No. No, I haven't.
He doesn't.
To be fair, after I got the new
that's-
phone, it was one of the things I forgot to do was set up my Twitter. I only did it the other day, so I haven't really looked through it. And of course, with work now, phones are banned at work now, so I don't look through it half the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to like just get it up and have a quick 5 minutes little mini break, but I can't even do that anymore. So there you go. Here's one look, and it's from a little known person, WirelessVLOGS.
If this is about the keeper thing, I was so gonna fuck.
Oh no, I'll let you do it then.
No, you go. You beat me.
Oh,
I'll do a different one then. I'll just do the if you're bored, join me in watching Benno with his second live stream versus Garfield V2. And the comment, was it in that one that they commented about the rainbow ref? The rainbow ref.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to shout it that loud, but I had a rainbow ref. It was great.
So whose tweet of the week is that?
I'll find that.
Yeah, WirelessVLOGS gets tweet of the week from me.
Yeah.
All right, so that is Garfield.
There you go. Garfield V2, the most excited I've ever heard you yelling, I've got a rainbow ref in the live stream.
I've got one, but I can't remember where I've seen it, but I can't find it anymore. But it was along the lines of the first 15 minutes stint of Usain Bolt for the Central Coast Mariners. And I can't remember who put it up or whatever it was, but he was wearing number 95, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
And the fact that it virtually stated a bit on the lines of, why Usain Bolt was wearing number 95. Apparently, it had to do with the amount of goals they conceded all season last year, or something along those. And I really want to try and find it because I want to know exactly how it went. But that's pretty much what it was, yeah. Because somebody had friggin' worked out that they conceded 95 goals last season.
That is absolutely hilarious.
That's good.
So, yeah, but I thought it was fucking funny. But yeah, we'll try and find that before the episode finishes to find out exactly who said that.
Yeah,
so,
find out exactly where it is.
Yeah, I was going to say that might buy us a little bit of time, actually, because we've all forgotten to cover that. Now, this week in Australian football in the A-League, world dominating sprinter, Usain Bolt made his debut for the Central Coast Mariners. Now, there has been a lot of discussion around this already, so we are a little bit late to the party on this one. But I want to get your opinions on how he went and what your thoughts on the hefty sum he's asking for to play this season. Do you think he's really worth it?
For a sprint race for 10 seconds, yeah.
Hang on. I can sum this up, or my view on this, in 2 words. Who cares?
Fuck no. Oh, who cares?
He's a jippo. Who cares?
Oh, Jesus.
I can sum up in 1 word from a bloke that I got it all, virtually was talking to, because he was actually at the game watching it, and he summed it up as a gimmick. That's all it is. He's a gimmick.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
End of story. That's all it is. It's a gimmick. So he won't make it. It's an absolute joke. If they sign him if they give him a contract, they're dumber than I thought.
Yeah.
Well, especially after the way he played on Friday night, when he looked buggered after 10 minutes. He looked like he had no gas in the tank. He looked like
he's unfit.
He looked like he had no idea what was going on. Well, to be honest, watching him, he had no idea what was going on, and his touch is as good as mine.
To be fair, that ball that was put through him was fucking atrocious.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but also you can do something a little bit better with that.
Guys, what I have done as well, sorry to interrupt, but Lads Entertainment Network have put through their tweet of the week too.
I did hear something vibrate in my pocket. That's probably what it was.
That's what the Twitter notification was. It just popped up.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm on the Len Twitter at the moment. Everyone's tweets of the weeks that I can find, I'm putting through.
Oh, that was going to be my tweet of the week.
Oh, well, it's now Terrence's tweet of the week.
I'd saved that one up, so I thought that was hilarious. Oh, Ben. Oh, well, we've got that one in there. So have we got anyone else with a tweet of the week still?
Dan?
Yeah,
no, who Josh.
Mine's with Bolt. That 95.
Yeah.
95, as I said, I'm still trying to find it. I don't know where the hell Brett's gone, but yeah, no, that's definitely it. Again, if the episode finishes or whatever, I'll find it and put it up somewhere. I'll get Ben to put it up somewhere, because it was fucking hilarious.
Well, Ben's on the prowl at the moment trying to find them all, so
I found all of them.
You found them all?
Except Josh's.
On the prowl.
Except Josh's.
On the prowl.
So, Ben, that leaves just yourself with tweet of the week to go.
Oh, I did my tweet of the week. It was the Carriers Never Walk Alone.
Oh, yes, you did, sorry. Yeah. No, never mind.
That's a great host.
Well, I've got another one. I've got another one if we go into it. Friggin' obviously SBS. Their tweet on Tim Cahill. Did you see that?
No.
Timmy Cahill is obviously everyone out there who lives under a rock. Tim Cahill has moved to the Indian Premier League.
He has.
And yes, they are virtually stating that at 38, he will still be one of the biggest signings in the Indian Premier League. So I'd love to know your thoughts on that, because there's been some big names go there. Del Piero for one.
Yeah, well, I think you start off with a bang. That could probably easily beat the likes of a Tim Cahill.
Correct.
I think I'd much rather have Del Piero on the side than that Flog.
Flog is giving it a bit, mate.
Yeah, wow.
No, I've always liked him in green and gold, but I've never liked him as a person or.
Yep.
Well,
really?
To be honest, what probably did it for me was when he went to City. I was sort of on the fence about him. He went to City and acted like an absolute twat, and I just lost any and all respect I had for him.
The truth comes out now.
What? Because he didn't sign for Melbourne Victory? He's
correct.
Mate, he signed
No.
he signed for Everton.
Yes, I know he did, and he did well.
And Josh
But
still loves him.
And I still rate him.
I'm not saying I don't rate him. I was saying I hate him as a person. That were my words. I'm not saying I don't.
That's even worse.
How can you rate someone as a person if you fucking hate him?
No, I rate his football ability. I just hate him as a person because he's a bit of a word. He carries on a bit. We'll leave it there.
Yeah, but so does Fallen Rolly.
And do you know how I feel about Fornaroli?
No. Say his name right, Terence. It's Fallen Rolly.
There's Kevin Muscat, biggest wanker of them all. You want to talk about friggin' CUNTs?
Oh, the leg breaker. Yeah, the leg breaker.
I won't disagree. But he was a banging footballer.
Really? Yeah, banging. If you want your leg snapped, he's the one I'd go to.
That's it. You're looking for an early retirement.
Yeah.
You'd move to wherever the fuck he was playing at the time.
Where was it? It was at Wolves.
VAR.
VAR?
VAR, boys.
You think that's going to shut us up? Mate, if you haven't, you obviously haven't watched the episode with Laurie McKenna, and he said it perfectly.
I don't watch second-hand content, mate.
Hey, lads.
90 minutes, the game finished.
Correct.
And after that, we said nothing about the VAR.
No, we didn't.
We didn't ask a question about it. We didn't friggin' say that they fucked up or anything like that. It was Melbourne Victory and Fox Sports who came out afterwards and friggin' went banging on about it. So,
yep. And the FFA rung the Jets to apologise the very next morning.
Yeah, we didn't
and
ring
admitted
them
that they fucked
answers. Up. We didn't ring them for answers. They rang us. So, VAR, whatever. Shit happens. We'll move on from the VAR. I'm not. I still think it works, and
it needs fixing.
It will take time, but at the end of the day, the VAR is not the fucking problem. It's the cheating fucking victory cunts that's the fucking problem.
So,
I'd firsthand admit that was an absolute blunder and that should never have been a goal. I would have been more than happy for that game to have gone into extra time because that's what it deserved. To be honest, you probably had more chances to win the game. We looked more dangerous on the odd occasion when we'd have a flurry forward, but you'd probably had more of the ball and more of the chances over the duration of the game. So I would have been more than happy for that to have gone into a bit of extra time. But at the end of the day, I'm only saying it to wind you two up.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly right. That's it. And that's all it is. At the end of the day, it's a new season. If you want to talk about friggin' things like VAR and shit that's going to wind me up and really annoy the shit out of me, Roy O'Donovan.
Oh, yeah. Let's not.
Right? That right there irritates me and still fucking frustrates me when you can get a grub like fucking Bessart Barisha, who virtually nearly laid him out friggin' not even 5 minutes beforehand and get away with murder.
Yeah.
And friggin' he's instantly, all he was doing was going for the ball. He wasn't aiming for his head. It was a grand final. If that was friggin' game 1 of the season, he wouldn't have even fucking put his foot up there. And he gets 10 weeks. That is an absolute joke. Dead set joke. And Barisha walks away with nothing. So,
After I can give a little bit more detail in that. Barisha walks away 5 minutes earlier for fracturing O'Donovan's eye socket.
Yeah. Which doctors also came out after that stating that could have impaired. It wasn't making excuses. Not one bit was the doctors making excuses, but that he came out and stated that very much could have caused the misleading
concussion and impaired vision.
Yeah. But anyway.
But in the same token, the Lawrence Thomas, absolute beast of a man.
He was on form in that game, to be fair.
Nearly died about 5 times during that game and was more wrapped up like a mummy, and is the only reason we were ever a chance of, and well, as a result, ended winning that game. Without him, we would have been up a creek with no paddle.
Yeah, possibly. We'll never know.
But Dan, how are you enjoying this conversation?
Well, I'm sorry, I switched off 5 minutes ago.
I figured as much.
Dan really needs to watch the A-League.
No one wants to watch the A-League.
He would love it. He needs to experience it.
It's just terrible football.
Just go watch the frigging grand
If I
final.
wanted to watch A-League style football, I'd just go down and watch my local team down on the rec.
No, mate.
probably-
A-League is much worse than that.
I was going to say it's probably better down there.
I know we've rinsed the A-League so many times, but it's not as bad as we say it is.
No, it's not. And to be fair, it's all we've got.
Yeah, it's worse.
I was about to say it is, but it's all we've got.
To be fair, it's not. It is bad, but it's not as bad as we make it sound. But it is all we've got, and it does need. It does need something.
Needs a
other
bit of
than
TLC.
Australians in it, to be honest.
FFA, hashtag FFA out.
What a wank way to end this podcast. Talking about A-League.
Yeah, I know you must be totally upset about that.
We'll talk about
I'm very
Hesham
upset
Derby then.
about it.
On a high note, Arsenal
Can't
were already
say
1-0 down.
4 on the bounce, mate.
What?
We've won 4 on the bounce.
4 on the bounce.
Derby
yeah.
aren't shit. Just
Correct.
because you can't fucking play with them on FIFA against Ben when I pick him a shit team like Hull.
I'd rate
Don't-
Hull more
don't
than
come
Derby.
out
To be
saying-
fair, that was one of my better games.
You rate Hull more than Derby, despite the fact that in the last 2 games against Hull, Derby, which were in the same week, Derby put 6 goals past them and they put 1 past us. Know your facts. Call yourself a fucking Arsenal fan. Well, actually, no, that sums it up, to be fair, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Hey, Terence, 1-0.
I support Arsenal. Why did you support Arsenal? First team that came up on the list when I searched English clubs.
Oh, yeah.
Terence.
Jesus. Shut up.
Terence.
Shut up. And thank you everyone for watching this, listening to this episode of Lencast. We are ending it right now before Ben gets in another word.
Obafemi Martins.
I would like to say that, yes, I am aware I'm watching it right now as we speak. Have we got any more points of topic we wanted to cover before we wrap this week's episode up?
Yes, Obafemi Martins.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, Ben has nothing. Josh, I'm assuming, also
mate.
has nothing.
Nah, mate, I'm
Dan?
pretty good. Thanks for coming. Oh, fuck you then.
I didn't want you to get a word in.
Wow.
That was
Fair
too
enough.
funny, that was.
No worries. Thanks for
He
having me,
was going
guys.
to say thanks, yeah.
I'll speak to you later.
He's gone.
All right, well, thank you everyone for tuning in for another week. This being episode 11, a special Father's Day edition of the Lencast. We are going to throw to each of our co-commentators to sign off individually. So, Ben, I'll throw to you.
Thank you very much for having me again, T, and thank you very much to all the other lads. It was a cracking one. We didn't know where this one was going to go at the start of it, but it turned into quite a random episode, and go Obafemi Martins.
Dan.
I'm still laughing. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks, boys, Boykes, as I'm now going to start calling you. I don't know why. It just misspelled it on my phone earlier, so fuck it. Boykes. Yeah, so cheers, Boykes. Yeah, look forward to next week when we might actually have some idea. In fact, no, I prefer it when we have no idea where we're going with it. We talk that much crap, it makes it better. But no A-League next week. Save that for Josh's channel.
Oh, no, Josh does whatever I did 2 years ago. That's what he does.
All right,
And
Tommy.
Josh, we'll throw to you to sign off.
Arsenal #1, yay. Obafemi Martins, legend.
Thank you, everyone, for watching or listening. This has been a wonderful edition of the Lencast. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like if you're watching this on YouTube and comment down below to let us know your thoughts and feedback. If you're listening to this on Podcast One, thank you very much. You can also comment on there, I believe, Ben.
Yep.
Hashtag
So
Obafemi Martins.
Leave a comment with your thoughts and feedback, any topics you want us to cover, or any
Arsenal.
individuals you want kicked off the podcast because they can't be professional enough to be trusted to be on it. We thank you for your time, and we say farewell. See you later, folks.
Farewell.
Toodles.
Bye.